Now at 4, a 16-year-old boy charged after stabbing a school resource officer in Oshkosh. The very latest coming up.
Plus, our coldest weather of the season just days away. Your Weather Authority forecast.
And a new bill in Congress would make it harder for robocalls to get through. Whew, have you enjoyed the weather just as much as I have this week? Another sunny, beautiful, mild day in Madison. Meteorologist Dylan Robichaud is joining us now. Dylan, you're saying this will carry on into half of the weekend.
Half the weekend, that's right. As we head toward next week, we're going to have some weather.
New this afternoon, an outbreak of the flu has forced Johnson Creek Elementary to cancel classes tomorrow. Superintendent Michael Garvey contacted NBC 15 News this afternoon. He tells us crews will be cleaning the elementary school after 68 students missed classes due to the flu. Tomorrow's classes at middle and high and the alternative campuses will go on as planned. New details in the shooting at an Oshkosh high school. Police say a 16-year-old boy is charged with attempted first-degree intentional homicide. This for stabbing a school resource officer at Oshkosh West High School. The SRO then shot the teen in defense, police say. The name of that student has not been released. Meanwhile, Governor Tony Evers is calling Wisconsin to increase funding for mental health services. This is a shift from his past push on new gun control measures. In an interview with the Associated Press, Evers said that, quote, until we're serious about addressing issues that may cause kids to struggle mentally, we will struggle as a state and as a nation. Do you like deep dish pizza? You probably know of Giordano's. Well, today, the famed deep dish restaurant is saying that they won't be opening a Madison location after all. The spokesperson tells us that their name Madison has been removed from the coming soon portion of their website because they are working through some real estate logistics right now. Don't worry, though. There still is one in Kenosha, not too far. Also tonight, Madison residents have launched a new fundraising campaign to help save the historic Jennifer Street Market. The market rents from Schweppes Ice Cream, which has been forced to sell the property. The owner hopes to raise $100,000 to buy the property himself. In Beaver Dam, a Grinch caused more than $3,000 in damage at a lights display. The city's holiday lights, operated by the Beaver Dam Rotary Club, posted about this damage this morning. You can see here, that's a golf cart that was tipped over. All sorts of stuff happened there. Now, if you want, you can donate to help replace the lights. You can do this by visiting our website, NBC15.com. Tonight, Speaker of the House Nancy Pelosi says she has asked the House Judiciary Committee to proceed with drafting articles of impeachment against President Trump.
We don't take any glee in this at all.
The chairman of the House committees will now begin drafting articles of impeachment. The Judiciary Committee is expected to vote on the articles next week. We have some new information tonight from investigators as they are still trying to understand why a U.S. Navy sailor opened fire at Pearl Harbor Naval Shipyard last night. This happened, of course, right before the start of our 10 p.m. newscast, killing 2 civilians and injuring 1 before killing himself. Now, today, authorities identified the gunman as Gabriel Romero, a sailor assigned to the USS Columbia. New at 4, the U.S. House of Representatives passed a new bill that would make it harder for robocalls to get through. It's called the Trace Act. It would push carriers then to implement a caller authentication system. The bill also requires companies to block robocalls for free, buying regulators more time to find and penalize scammers. New numbers tonight showing background checks on gun purchases are inching towards a record high. As of November, the FBI conducted more than 25 million background checks this year. The gun industry says people are pushing to buy weapons after several presidential candidates called for tighter restrictions. Gun background checks are set to break records in 2019. We use them every day. Cell phones. Did you know, though, people are being injured from using their cell phones? Researchers from Rutgers University found that the number of cell phone related injuries to the head and neck have increased. This over the past 20 years. Many were the result of distractions. Ahead of the first round of the NCAA tournament this Friday, the Illinois State volleyball team swung by Second Harvest to help those in need. The head coach, Leah Johnson, says helping people in need get food over the holidays is a special thing to do as a team.
We felt like with all the privilege, stay gracious.
Appreciate all their help, but we do know that Illinois State is set to play our Badgers this Friday. Speaking of Second Harvest, this is the 24th year that NBC 15 has joined forces with the food bank for our Share Your Holidays campaign. Wednesday, we will have the finale phone-a-thon and sort-a-thon. This year, online donations are matched all day Wednesday, and phone donations will be doubled during Mike's Miracle Minutes. Even $1 can make a huge difference and provide up to 3 meals for families in need. For more information on how to donate now, you can head over to our website, NBC15.com. Up next, new numbers from the president's administration on violent Iran protests. And the president of Russia is calling the U.S. to renew the only remaining nuclear treaty between the two superpowers. There are so many different ways that you can give back this holiday season, and there is a very special benefit happening tomorrow night in Madison for Joey's son. And we are joined here with the man that started it all, Mike Gummel. Now tell me why this is so important to you.
Sure. So Joey's son was started. My son had a really heinous form of epilepsy called Dravet syndrome, and we lost Joey in 2010. And even when Joe was still with us, we always wanted to kind of do something to help the next family. That's kind of our phrase in Joey's song, how do we help the next family? And this was a way to do it. I have a little history with some musicians, and so I started making phone calls and sending emails, and Joey's song was born, and here we are 10 years later and $300,000 raised later, and it's pretty cool.
Quite an impact, and this year you have a large lineup. Tell us about who will be here.
Sure. So besides the Know-It-All Boyfriends, which is everybody knows is Butch Vig and Duke Erickson from Garbage and Freddie Johnson and some of their local musicians, our headliners this year is Miguel Cervantes, who's the lead in Hamilton and Chicago and has been for the last 3 years. Brian Ray, who's Paul McCartney's guitarist for the last 2 decades. We've got Chris Collingwood from Fountains of Wayne, who's rehearsing behind us right now. It's a little loud if you can hear that. Corey Chisel, Miles Nielsen, Dax Nielsen from Cheap Trick, just a whole bunch of stuff, folks lending their talent for the show.
And the concert is sold out, but we will give you a little listen right now. Some great talent, of course, that will be here in Madison. And Mike, tell us now, you guys are sold out, but there are ways people can still be a part of this.
Yeah, they can listen and donate as well. So you can either go to the Joey Song Facebook page or joeysong.org or website. The show will be streamed, and there's going to be a real big button that says donate on it. So if people would like to give us a few bucks, if they enjoy the music, that would be great and help us keep our mission going.
All right, Mike, thank you so much. Now we know the holidays are upon us, and we are highlighting local businesses where you can grab gifts for your loved ones. We're joined today by Shauna L. Amin from Downtown Beloit Association. Of course, you guys have a ton of stores. You were just telling me about it. It's over 100.
We have over 170 businesses in downtown Beloit, yeah.
That's amazing. And of course, we went down there, saw a few of them. Why don't we start with it is Chic Unique.
Chic and Unique furniture and gift apparel. So they have consignment stores. They're also brand new merchandise as well. So they have a little bit of everything.
Oh, I love it. I like places where you can find a little bit of everything. A little bit of everything maybe at JG Coins, Rings, and Things.
Yes, and they're also a consignment store and a pawn shop as well, but they have lots of cool gift ideas for the holidays, lots of resale items as well.
Oh, that's fun. I like that name too. These are some great names there. And then you have a Walnut Creek apparel gift. So is this more centered towards gift giving?
Yes, and any apparel that you want to give, you can make it your own. You can have your own sayings put on any kind of pillows or clothing. You can do sports apparel. You can do anything you want. Fun, kooky sayings are really popular too.
Some more special gifts, you know, and they like to say original with thought behind them.
Right.
That's exactly the type of thing that my mom likes to do. I'll tell her about that one. But of course, in addition to all of the stores where you can purchase things and buy things, you do have a big restaurant scene in Beloit. And so Bagels More Local Cafe?
Yep, they've been there over 20 years and they're open late night just for Holidazzle tomorrow night. So if you haven't been able to get there during the day, you can definitely go there tomorrow night.
Yum, yum. Okay, and what about Fresco Fajita House?
They are awesome. Authentic Mexican, and they have something for everybody, and you can even get a margarita.
Oh, there we go. I'm sold. You got me with the margarita. You hit on it a little bit. Tomorrow is the Holidazzle. You have these stores that are going to be open late. What time does everything kick off?
So 5 o'clock tomorrow night till 9 o'clock. Over 30 locations stay open late for your shopping pleasure. Yes, and then we have lots of vendors who are going to be inside a lot of the businesses too, so you can check them out as well.
And you got a guy in a big red suit.
We do.
Might be stopping by.
And Mrs. Claus are going to be there. They're going to be at the Hendricks Art Center downtown. And then, if you don't want to walk around downtown all by yourself, we do have a trolley that takes you around all the locations.
Beautiful. Well, thank you so much, Anna, for being here.
Thank you.
We will post all of this information on our website, NBC15.com. It is 4:27, time for the Steinhoffel's Furniture Mattress Traffic Report. Here we are. Sun is going down. Roads are pretty calm in our area. You can see the Beltline here, though. Get ready for the usual rush hour traffic.
Yep, looks like no major incidents, which is good. And of course, the weather not causing problems driving this evening. Temperatures on a slow downward trend to the low 30s by 5 a.m., upper 20s by 7 a.m. Monday, all eyes peeled for the potential of a rain snowmaker. We'll keep you posted on that. Aside for that, the big story, the cold, it arrives next Tuesday.
Next Tuesday, yes. And something that has arrived is the holiday tree in Rockefeller Center. Here's a look at it as we head out. See you later.